Hi ladies, welcome back. I hope you're having a great week so far. I have got a bag full of Merit makeup purchased with my own money, and I thought I would go through it with you. I've got blushes, I've got mascaras, you name it. I haven't even opened it yet. So I'm going to apply it to my 55-year-old face and see what we think. Full disclosure, I am not a makeup artist. So this is really in the moment, little bit of fun. Let's see what we think about Merit makeup. So the packaging is gorgeous. First of all, the first thing that I've opened is this, which is their Complexion stick. So I guess like a foundation. Really beautiful. It has a twist, but of course I don't need to do that just yet. I'm going to first of all prime my face, however, with my favourite. So of course this isn't Merit makeup that I'm about to show you. It is Erborian, which is my absolute favourite. I rave about this. And if there's one thing I could tell you to get, and if I could force your hand, it would be this. I have the larger one sat on my desk ready to go. This is the smaller version. It's well worth the money, girls. There's nothing like it on the planet. So let's use that straight away. It comes out white and it adjusts to your skin. So off we go. Once that's on, you'll see it gives a really nice glowy glisten. It looks really luminous, but not that you can see from space. Just makes your skin look even and hydrated, which is what I want right now. So we'll start with this. This is the Merit Perfection or Perfecting Complexion Stick. I've read that about 4 times. You know how it is. And I'm going to have a go. I think I'll just first of all do this, this. Really where I guess I need a bit of coverage. Let's see how that blends in. It says it blends in beautifully. I do have a brush as well. So, I haven't even opened that yet. Let's use the brush that it comes with. Oh, I like the packaging. The packaging's lovely. Oh, that's nice. Oh. Quite a good colour match. So what you do is you pop in your usual, you can pop in a couple of shades or brands of foundation that you normally use into the website and it will colour match you. That's actually really lovely. Well, I think that that's lovely. It is, I would say, quite a medium light. I don't think it's completely sheer, a medium light coverage. I guess you could layer up if you wanted it to be a bit thicker. I'm happy with that so far, and I'm super happy with the colour. I think actually the shade that I got, which is, I know somebody's going to ask me, is the shade Ochre, is a fabulous colour. So I'm pretty pleased with that. Yep, Ochre. So now I've done that, I'm now going to do a bit of contouring. I've got a bronzing stick. So this is the Bronze Balm. Let's have a look. And I've got the shade Seine, as in the River Seine. Oh, I do love the packaging. It's lovely, isn't it? Feels premium. And at the end of the day, it's not as affordable as drugstore, but people rave about it. So that's the colour of Seine. So I'm just going to apply this where I would normally apply my bronzer. Oh, it's so creamy. I can tell that it's like butter soft, this, really gorgeous. So I think I'm going to use the same little brush. Right. And I'm just going to buff that sort of into my hairline. Now I love a bronzer, so I'm actually going to go back and put a bit more on. I'm going to do it a little bit different this time. I'm going to do this, and then this, and then come down here like a 3, because that will give me my usual sun-kissed look. You can never have enough bronzer, especially if you live in the UK like me and the summers are never that great. Right, that's that. That feels better. Feels gorgeous on the skin, absolutely gorgeous. So that's the bronzer and the foundation stick. Next thing I'm going to try is the Flush Balm, again in a box. I've got the shade Beverly Hills, which is like that. And I have seen girls put it on like this. And apparently you can put it on your lips as well, but let's just see how we go with this. Now, the brush that I'm going to use, I will use a slightly different one. I'm going to use my little brush here. I always like to squeeze my cheeks by smiling, just to lift it up. And I actually quite like my blush quite high up. It's where the sun catches me. don't want too much blush here because we don't want to pull our cheeks down and we don't want to exaggerate gravity. I think I probably need a bit more. I'm actually going to go in with my brush and I'm going to stipple it. Oh, it's nice. Super creamy. It doesn't feel, you know how some creams can feel a bit powdery once they're on? Nothing like that at all. Feels gorgeous. Now, obviously I haven't put any concealer on because I didn't have a concealer in the products that I purchased, but I will use an old favourite in a minute. I'm going to put a little bit across my nose. That's the blush, which I like. It's really pretty. I think that's pretty universal blush colour. Right, so the brows, I have got this one here called Brow 1980. Not entirely sure what that means, and I've got in the colour taupe. Again, gorgeous packaging, absolutely gorgeous. Let's have a look. It's just a spoolie. Let's just have a go straight out of the tube. Haven't tried it, so I'm being very brave. Oh, it's actually a really good colour. Ooh, I like this, girls. That is lovely. Let me just get my magnifier now. Really nice. It's just giving the subtlest of colour, but it's sort of filling out as well. Really happy with that. So that is in the shade taupe and it's called Brow 1980. Now, the next thing I've got is a highlighting balm. I've got the shade Carver. This looked gorgeous online. It looked really lovely. It's kind of like obviously Carver. It's a champagne shade and it comes again in one of these. Can you see that? It's just like a pearlescent. Now, I will be careful with it because under these lights it will probably really look quite glowy, but a little bit on the nose, a little bit in the cupid's bow, tiny bit here. Oh, it's lovely. It's very subtle. It's not over the top, tiny bit just here where candlelight would catch you, and you know, the glow of a candle, or maybe the sun, that kind of look. Yeah, that's lovely. Right, so the only thing left are lips and mascara. So what I'm going to do my eyes with my usual suspects, which will be my Revolution Pro palette. I'm going to whiz through that. Let me know if you want me to do a slowed down version. I will do, but today I wanted it to be all about Merit. And yeah, I'll catch you when I finish my eyes. So I've done my eyeshadow using a cheapy Revolution palette. I've used an eyeliner from Revolution as well, and I'm about to do my mascara, and that is with Merit, and it's their Clean Lash, it's their lengthening tubing mascara. So let's have a look. I'm quite picky about my mascara. Ooh, really nice brush. So that is an excellent start right away. What I haven't done is curled my lashes because I've come into this room without my lash curler, but we can pretend that I have. So let's have a look. Really nice, super easy to put on straight away. I'm going to go ahead and finish my mascara. This is super lovely, really easy to use, not at all thick, so it's not gloopy, and considering this is brand new, it also feels like it's gripping really well. You know how straight brand new mascaras can sometimes not give you the coverage? This is really lovely. Now I've done my top lashes, but before I do my bottom ones, I wanted to show you this incredible product. So this is from Erborian. It is the BB Under Eye Cream. It's like a concealer, gets rid of crepey looking skin, it gets rid of blue and pigmentation. It is so good. It doesn't come in any shades, although out of the tube it's this kind of colour. It has light illuminating properties, so I'm just going to pat that in under my eyes and I'll let it just set down just for a second. It doesn't need to set down too long. I've put far too much on my fingers, which is a waste, and then I just pat it in. Oh my goodness, it's so gorgeous, girls. Honestly, ladies, it's divine. I really struggle with my under eyes, mainly with the lines and wrinkles. I have got dark shadows obviously as well, and puffiness, But this, oh, I can't tell you how wonderful it is. I'm so happy that I finally found something that doesn't crease under makeup. So I wanted to just pause putting the mascara on to show you that. It is stunning. I love this brand. They're a Korean makeup brand, if you don't know who Erborian are, skincare makeup. Right, let's finish my mascara. So that's my mascara finished. I've got this. This is the Merit Shade Stick. This is a tinted lip oil. I haven't really used many lip oils, if I'm honest. Ooh, so that's the colour straight out of the box. It looks a little brick red to me. Not entirely sure that this is going to suit me, but let's have a go. That's it. I think that if I had my go again, I probably wouldn't have chosen this colour. It is more on a terracotta. I like quite corally colours and I love cool pinks. I don't know why I chose Carver. I think perhaps online it looked a little bit different, but let me know what you think. Do you think that that suits me? Is it a nice colour? I'm always conscious with oranges that they make my teeth look yellow. You've got to be careful of that. Cooler tones, blues, purplies, that type of thing will definitely make your teeth look white. Oranges, corals, they can make your teeth look a bit yellow. So that's the lipstick shade. I prefer it on my lips than I do in the bottle. I don't think I would choose that again if I had my turn again. It's difficult, isn't it, choosing shades online? But going with the swatches, I thought that this was going to be a bit more red than it is orange, but it definitely feels it's more of a terracotta. Terracotta would be, to me, the perfect name for this shade, as opposed to, what was it called? It was called Cara Cara. Doesn't really, that doesn't help anybody. I like it. It's very glossy. In fact, I would say the full makeup range feels very hydrating, almost like balms, which essentially that's what they call them. I mean, it is beautiful packaging, goes on absolutely gorgeously. You can see how beautiful the packaging is. It is very luxurious, feels premium, feels high-end, feels lovely. I think that the shades I've chosen are pretty good, apart from probably my lipstick. I think I would also maybe say that I would like a brighter blusher. I'm sure I can layer it up. The only drawback that I'm thinking is that I think that under studio lights, I am going to have to powder down. It's going to make me look a little bit sweaty if I'm not careful on the usual areas, my chin, my forehead. But I think it's a lovely, lovely makeup range. And all in all, yeah, I'm really happy. Let me know what you think. Is it something that you've tried? Have you tried the Merit brand? Are you aware of them? I'd love to hear from you. That's it, girls. Quick makeup from me. I will see you on the next one. Bye for now.